Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Brewski, for beer review number 57. And today I have another beer by Beaus Brewing Company out of Van Cleek Hill, Ontario. And today we are drinking the Tom Green Cherry Milk Stout. So there's what the bottle looks like. It never focuses. That's okay, you can kind of see it's kind of neat. It's a little slot machine thing with two cherries and then Tom Green's face, which is kind of cool. Coming in at 5.6% ABV and 30 IBUs. It does come with a little information card here with Tom Green's face and Beaus tractor on the back. So we'll read that in a second. So Cherry Milk Stout. Ooh, I've had their Tom Green Original Milk Stout, and I've also had the Blonde Milk Stout. I was going to do a review on the Blonde Milk Stout, but the one that I picked up went bad and tasted and smelled like old cheese. So I drain poured that as soon as possible. So sadly, no review for that one. But we got this Cherry Milk Stout. Hopefully it is not gone bad. It has a package on date, which is 09/15/2017, so it's about a month old. So shouldn't be bad. Should be pretty good. Let's crack it open and see what we got. Oh, bye-bye! Alright, let's see what we got in today. Again, our Rouge River Fat Style Tulip Glass. Alright, let's give her a nice pour. It's gonna be black? Oh yeah, it's gonna be dark. Ooh. You know, fall and winter months are great for stouts and porters and black lager or dark lagers and black IPAs, in my opinion, just because they warm me up a little bit on the inside and they taste so damn good. Alright, but let's see what we got. Not too much of a head on that pour. Sort of a medium tan to light tan, pretty black, very dark color. Maybe a little light coming through, I'm not too sure. No, not really. But looks really nice. Looks like a stout should look. So let's give her a sniff and let's give her a sip. First of all, it does not smell like cheese, so that's a very good thing. Get some coffee, some chocolate. I'm not getting cherries on the smell. A little bit of tartness. I don't know. No cherries on the smell, which is kind of a little disappointing. You'd think there would be a little bit of a hint, not too much where the cherries just overpower everything. Maybe it's in the flavor. So let's dive right in and then we'll cheers. A little bit. It's light for a stout, in my opinion. It's not super heavy in the mouthfeel. Get a little bit of cherries in there, a little bit of fruity flavor, but more coffee, more chocolate for sure. Very slightly creamy because of the milk stout and whatnot. Let's dive right in more and see what we can find in this beer. So, cheers everybody. The cherries are there. Kind of get that nice bit of fruitiness coming through, which isn't actually bad. It actually flows well with the beer itself. That's actually quite good. I'm a big fan of stouts. This is obviously a favorite style for me, and I like the cherries. I like a little bit of addition in there. Sadly, not too much. It's good though. It's not as chocolatey or as coffee-like-ish. I'd like. But I think that is in part due to the cherries and the cherry flavor. It's good. It's very subtle. It's almost too subtle to notice, in my opinion. But it's good. It's not overwhelming. It's a really nice drink though. I do so far enjoy the beer. As you can see, as I can't stop drinking it. But let's read the calling card and see what they have to say. Ooh, pretty good description. Look at that. A lot of words and stuff and things. So, Tom Green Cherry Milk Stout, 5.6% alcohol by volume and 30 IBUs. Serving temp 6 to 8 degrees centigrade. It says, Tom Green Cherry Milk Stout is a robust, creamy, luscious milk stout enhanced by subtle sweetness of delicious organic cherries. The aroma offers dark malt notes reminiscent of macchiato, coupled with sweet, fruity cherry inflections. The flavor imparts dark chocolate and dark roast coffee, offset by dessert-like indentations. The finish echoes with lingering dark malt and cherries. This is the Tom Green beer with a cherry on top. Very clever, very nice. I like the descriptions in these little calling cards that Beaus has with their beer. They just wrap it around the bottle like so in a nice sort of, I don't know what you call that material. Rope? Yeah, that's it. Rope. Duh. It's good. It's not overcarbonated, which is nice. Some stouts, very odd stouts, have a bit more carbonation than I personally like in a stout. This is really nice, and it's lighter. It's not so thick or so heavy of a stout. Some of them are very thick and heavy, and they don't sit best in the stomach. This sits actually really, really nice, really, really well. Overall, so far, I do quite enjoy it. I would definitely pick it up again. Looking over on the website, beaus.ca, they have a bit more information, which I like. Beaus really does they do a really good job on their websites. They have the description, which is labeled on the calling card. They have a history and style, tasting notes, food pairings, and available at, plus with another description, or I guess more technical stuff like alcohol IBUs, OG, what I'm not sure is, FG, not too sure, and then temp and suggested glassware. They also have the ingredients, malts, hops, and yeast which are used. So let's start with that. Ingredients are local spring water, organic barley malts, organic oats, organic lactose milk, organic cherries, hops, and brewer's yeast. The malts are Munich, pale ale, chocolate, Cara Munich, Cara Aroma. They're all organic. And hops are organic Perle, organic Hersbrucker. I think I'm saying that right, not too sure. And yeast is German ale yeast. So I like how Beaus does mostly organic, or if not all organic ingredients. It's definitely a really big bonus where you're not getting some like pesticide use or whatever the hell they use in some other ingredients. So that's a very nice thing. That's a very nice thing to know, that you're drinking something that is organic and fresh. Looking over at history and style, the story of milk stouts goes back to the late 1800s when stouts made with milk sugar were introduced. Also known as sweet stouts, the lactose in a milk stout is not consumed by yeast during fermentation, lending a mild sweetness to the resulting beer. Ours is a slightly more robust interpretation of the style and showcases the appeal of a milk stout, silky mouthfeel plus the sweet flavor of organic cherries. Tasting notes says, Tom Green Cherry Milk Stout pours black brown with a garnet highlight and off-white head. The aroma offers dark malt notes reminiscent of mochaccino, coupled with sweet, fruity cherries inflections. The flavor imparts dark chocolate and dark roast coffee, offset by sweet dessert-like cherry annotations. The finish echoes with lingering dark malt and cherries. It's really good. I wish there were more cherries. Just a little bit more. That's my biggest gripe with the beer, but overall it is a damn good beer. Looking over on Beer Advocate, Tom Green Cherry Milk Stout has been given a 3.9 out of 5 for the BA score. Looking over on review, this person rates it a 3.79 out of 5. They say, 600ml bottles served cold into a pint glass. Purchased for $5.95 from the LCBO, batch number 6561 and bottle September 15th, 2017. Appearance is cola brown with amber hues. thick finger and half reddish tinged tan head. Modest retention and minimal lacing. Clarity is there, but no color prevents easy transparency. Smell is oats. Oats show on the nose with some grain and bits of chocolate, with a plentiful, if not overwhelming, dose of cherries. Quite inviting, with good balance. Taste is fairly grainy oats and a little dark chocolate mixed in. Bitterness is reminiscent of a latte. Cherries show faintly at the end in a subtle yet tasty manner. Cherries also predominantly at the beginning, but dissipate mid-sip. Mouthfeel is creamy but slightly grainy texture. Carbonation is right and body is just on the heavier side of medium. Works well. Overall, a tasty alteration of a well-regarded brew. Personally, I didn't particularly enjoy the base milk stout, but the summer stout and cherry stout have both been enjoyable tipples. Worth a try, but wish there was just a bit more cherry. On the same side of me, a little more cherry would have been really nice. Overall, I think it's really good. I do enjoy it. There were more cherries as well, but it's a really nice stout. I like the Tom Green Stout series. It's very easygoing, easy drinking, just nice and smooth, through in, through out kind of thing. It's just they made a really damn good stout. But yeah, I think that almost brings it to a wrap. Let's have this last sip together and we'll wrap this up. Cheers on the last sip. The cherries are there. Wish there were a bit more, but they're tart. They're tart for sure. But that said, overall, let's get down to the ratings. So, for the beer itself, you know what? I think an 8.5 out of 10 really nails it on the head. You know what? The combination of everything sort of impacts the flavor of each note, in a sense, if that makes sense. There was a bit more cherry, bit more chocolate and coffee. I think it would have really been really amazing. I think they should have made it a slight bit heavier, because it does seem a bit light for a stout, in my opinion. But you know what? That's not a deal breaker for me. I'd still buy this again. So I think 8.5 for the beer itself, and then for the presentation of the bottle, calling card, and website, a solid 10 out of 10 for that. Beaus does an amazing job with their presentation of the bottle, with their logos, with the information on the bottle, the little calling cards, and on the website just adds that extra bit of knowledge for the drinker. So 10 out of 10 for the presentation. I guess that wraps it up, right? Yeah, 8.5 for the beer, 10 out of 10 for the presentation. That sounds like a damn good beer for me, and for anybody else. So with all that said, that'll do it for me, Brewski. Like I always say, crack your beer and enjoy. Cheers.